Hi, a quick video blog today about this children's toy that I have brought into my office and posted a picture of the other day. It represents a concept we talk about in the functional range conditioning world known as tensegrity. This children's toy represents a model of tensegrity. Basically, tensegrity refers to tensional integrity of a 3D model. So in this toy, you can see a three-dimensional object that has integrity of its shape. So as I pull it this way, it will come back once you let it go. And if I squish it this way, again, in any direction, it comes back. This sort of applies to our body, that we have tensional integrity or tensegrity. A very common issue in our office is posture. How do we make posture better? And my patients often find me, and I'm sure a lot of other functional range conditioning and functional release practitioners often tell their patients, as I do mine, that stretching alone isn't going to do it. I can take this model and stretch it. I can even stretch it for a long period of time, and yet once we let go, the posture or dimensions, three-dimensional shape of this object return. And so patients with rounded shoulders and various other postural problems, if all we're doing is stretching the body, then we are not going to get change to happen with posture. And so often I explain to people that improving posture is going to come through improving quality of movement, which is in turn going to improve the actual strength of the tissue. And as we improve the strength with good quality movement, we're going to start achieving better posture, and the three-dimensional model and or posture is going to improve in that way. So tensegrity is now represented by this in my office. We are going to talk about it when you're here, and it's going to help explain what it is that I mean when I talk about don't just stretch. We need to stretch to get into different ranges of motion, but most importantly, once we're in a stretched position, we are going to strengthen the tissue so that we can actually achieve physiological change of our muscles, tendons, ligaments, in order to be able to accommodate the change and keep that change going and lasting. So it's not that I don't like stretching, it's just that it's not enough. We need to do more from a strength perspective with range of motion. And at its core, that is what functional range conditioning is all about. It's getting tissue to be more resilient in its end ranges of motion so that we are healthier, we are at less risk for injury, and so that we can actually make improvements in our tensegrity of our body.